The Federal Reserve has been unable to hit their 2% inflation target, but Leonard Zhang, chief marketing analyst at ITM Trading, contends that the central bank is getting prepared because they expect to lose control of inflation very soon. She adds that Fed is planning to quietly introduce a cashless system with an 18-step plan in 2021. Talking about the Fed's solution to inflation, Leonard said that one of the reasons inflation is increasing is the Fed's denial about it. Fed has been saying from a long time that it's on an average 2%, but actual inflation is at its 14-month high. Feds argue that it is because the economy is growing and that is why inflation is increasing. But the real reason is Fed is pumping so much money into the system that it will eventually cause inflation. They are losing their control over it. When asked how can Feds gain control over the economy and inflation, Leonard explained that the Feds can get control by buying more products and more bonds. The Feds and central bank has been asking for a cashless economy for a long time, and during the pandemic they implemented that plan. There were rumors all around that coronavirus could spread through currency notes, although we never heard anyone getting infected by the currency notes. And what that did was it made retail stores opt for other modes of payment than cash, and that's how the flow of cash in the economy reduced. The problem for central banks is that when they create a policy and they use commercial banks to execute that policy, it takes about 18 months to run through the system to see if their policy worked or not. But if we were on a completely cashless electronic system, then they will have actually instant real-time data. The thing is, most people are uncertain about their future income, and that uncertainty makes them to save some amount of their current income. But if they see the negative rate that they are getting on their savings in the bank, they know that their money is evaporating. So it's better to use that saved money than to let it evaporate. And how do we use that money? We spend it. We buy goods and services with that. Leonard says that this is one of the reasons for hyperinflation. Although Wall Street says that inflation has begun, but in the reality, hyperinflation has actually begun. We are witnessing with the current stimulus bill a form of UBI, that is Universal Basic Income, and the effect that it will have on people is that people will feel confident and they are not going to save because of the negative rates, and it will set up a hyperinflation. We are also fighting deflation because the asset values, except for gold and silver, are so severely overvalued, and all the Fed can do is pump more fiat money into the system so they can stay reflated. There is only one way to fight deflation, and that is through inflation. The system died in the 2008 recession. It was put on life support after that, and since 2009, everyone is talking about the Great Reset. She also says that there is no purchasing power value left in the US dollar or in any other fiat currency because it been inflated away. They are resetting us into a full surveillance economy so they can nudge us in the direction that they want. And full surveillance economy is a completely cashless economy where they will be able to track every movement of our dollar, where we are spending our money, where we are investing it. They can have access to all the data about it. And that is why having physical assets like gold and silver is so important in today's time, because these are the only things that are out of the system, and because both gold and silver are used across the entire global market. It does not require the government to say that it's money. It is actually money, and that's been understood for thousands of years. And these have the broadest base of functionality and the broadest base of buyers. So they are always in demand 100% of the time, maybe a little less or maybe a little more, depending upon where we are in the economic cycle. Now talking about the mining stocks ETF, Leonard said that they are not gold or silver. She said that everybody should be as independent and self-sufficient as possible. Everybody should fulfill their basic needs first and then invest any amount left in whatever assets they think are trustworthy. be it gold and silver, or bonds, stocks, or even ETFs. Talking about Bitcoin, she argued that it is not as valuable as gold because it has no functionality outside the system. Cryptocurrencies doesn't have a proven track record yet, while gold has a proven track record and a very impressive history. When people look at Wall Street and say, "Oh look, silver is worth 26 bucks an ounce and gold is worth 200," what they're really looking at is a paper contract that does not reflect a true supply demand market. It actually reflects a trading market. So there is a huge disconnect that we really saw unfolding in 2008 and then we saw it in March of 2020 between the physical market where there are a finite amount and the paper markets from the bullion banks which are in an infinite amount. They never change their behavior. They simply change the accounting rules. For every physical ounce of gold, there are 62,000 digital ounces in the market. She said that wealth never disappears. It merely shifts location. And that's really what inflation is. Because inflation impacts the currency that we use in our day-to-day life. That's okay because you are using it quickly. But if you try to save it, then you have to take more risk because of the loss of value. And that's really the function of gold and silver. Food becomes the single biggest issue for people during these transitions. Everybody saw what happened with the grocery store shelves going barren and the supply chains have not been fixed. So all in all, it is the need of the hour to own some assets out of the system because the Fed's central banks are taking control of our economy by a full surveillance cashless system. So guys, tell me in the comment section below, do you agree with Lynette or you have some other suggestions? I'll see you in my next video. Till then, have a nice day.